Hi, in this question, we're going to solve an equation where we've got a variable like x to a negative power equals some fractional value. Let's remind ourselves how negative indices work. If I had, for example, 3 to the power of negative 2, what that means is that you do 1 over, so reciprocal of, and then that same power, but instead of a negative index of minus 2, you have a positive index of plus 2. And 3 squared is 9, so it's 1 over 9, right? Now, we've got x to the minus 2 here, haven't we? So if we just write out this equation again, x to the negative 2. Now, what does x to the power of negative 2 mean? Well, it means 1 over, and then that same power, but with a positive index instead. So x to the power of positive 2, like that, yeah? Now, 1 over x squared is 1 over 16. So you can just see by matching, look, this 1 is equal to this 1, so that x squared would have to be equal to the 16. So what we're effectively doing is we can reciprocate both sides of the equation. So we can reciprocate the left-hand side. So 1 over x squared becomes x squared over 1, which is just x squared. And we reciprocate the right-hand side, so the 1 over 16 becomes 16 over 1, which is just 16. So we now have x squared is equal to 16. Now, let's think, what number squared is equal to 16? Well, x could be 4, because 4 squared is equal to 16. But what else squared also gives 16? Well, it could also be minus 4, couldn't it? X could be minus 4 because minus 4 times minus 4, remember negative times negative is positive, so minus 4 times minus 4 would also be 16. So they are the two solutions. Now we could write this answer if you wanted to as x is equal to plus or minus 4. So that means that x could be positive 4 or negative 4. So there's two different solutions. So there's this special plus and minus symbol. But this is basically the answer. We get two solutions.